Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout here in Valiant, Oklahoma. We have up to bat the Marlow Outlaws. Up to bat is Nate Hershock. And in the field, the Davis Wolves. Our first game of the Tuesday. Count 1 and 2 on Hershock. Pitch high, evens it up, 2 and 2. And we'll set him down. Pitcher Raiden Amos gets his first strikeout. Amos gets his first strikeout of the game. Up to bat now is Peyton Layden. And Amos throws him out at first as he hits it right back towards the pitcher. So 2 up, 2 down. Third batter coming up, Don Hubbard for the Marlow Outlaws. Outlaws won both of their games last night or yesterday. They beat the Stonewall Longhorns and the Valiant Bulldogs, and Davis lost their game last night to Valiant Bulldogs. And fouls this one off back behind first base dugout. Puts this one into play right down the gut. Center fielder will come up with it. So Huber gets on base. Brings up Nolan Hershock, left-handed batter. Drives this one. It's going to drift foul, and right fielder unable to come up with it. Be 1 strike on Hershock. Trying to keep Huber honest over on first base. Pitch high, runner going, and Huber was going to be safe at second as he's still second base. Count is now 1-1. Drives this one down first baseline. First baseman can't get his glove. Huber will come all the way around and score as Hershock gets a RBI single, stays at first base. His shot goes past first baseman. So the Marlow Outlaws will strike first with the run to top of the first. Up to bat is Cade Wilson. Wilson playing catcher today for the Marlow Outlaws. As you can see the pitch count there on Amos, already has 11 pitches. Fouls off the first pitch. Wind really blowing our cameraman out there on the left. You can see him bouncing around. So a little bit of wind coming in today. Fouls off back behind press box. Pitch high and inside, so that will bring up 1 and 2. Foul ball. Wilson will stay alive up there. Wilson played catcher in the first game yesterday, and the second game he DH'd. Was very impressed with his range coming up out of a stance to throw runners out at second. Puts the wood to that one. Driving ball. It might drop, and it does not. Fantastic catch by the center fielder. What range he has, catching it in left center to rob Wilson of a hit. So at the top of the first, score will be 1-0 as the Marlow Outlaws get 1 run on 1 hit. Coming up to bat for the Davis Wolves is Trey Parker, Dane Parker, and Gavin Moore. Folks, stick around. We'll take a commercial break and we'll be right back for more action here at the Southeast Shootout.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at the Southeast Shootout. Up to bat is Trey Parker for the Davis Wolves. Pitching for the Marlow Outlaws is Brendan Morgan. First pitch right down the pipe. Second pitch will be called ball, so 1-1 will even it up. Morgan fires it in and catches the outside corner. 1-2 the count. Evens up 2-2. Parker trying to find his pitch. Fouls this one off right over the umpire's head. We had an umpire get hit in the chin yesterday. Bounced up and popped him right underneath his mask. And I'm sure, I believe that's the same umpire right there, and I'm sure he's feeling it today. Swing and a miss and drop ball, so he runs and thrown out at first. This will be the first out of the bottom of the first. Up to bat now is Dane Parker. Parker playing first base for the Wolves today. First pitch hit. Shortstop gobbles it up and gets him at first. That'll bring up Gavin Moore. Moore didn't have a very good night last night. Went 0 for 3 against the Valiant Bulldogs. The Wolves right now set at 0-2 in the pool play. First pitch outside. So he get a ball on the first pitch. Second pitch high outside as well. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss, so 1-2 the count there. Three-1 now the count. And got him swinging. That will be strike number 3. Nope, excuse me, I got ahead of myself. Strike number 2. Full count now. This one will be popped up and out of play past third base dugout. Pitch high, and Moore will take base on balls. That'll bring up Jace Eidelman. Eidelman is the catcher today for the Wolves. Wolves are in dark gray jersey and white pants, as the Outlaws are in all white with blue trim. Pitch outside, so first pitch will be a ball on Eidelman. Looked like he wanted to take a cut on that one. It was just a tad high. Laid off of it. 2-0 now the count. Ooh, nearly got him in the noggin, so 3-0 the count. Brendan Morgan seems to struggle, has been struggling the last 6 pitches. Found strike zone that time. 3-1 now the count. Idlewind still has one to give. Tries to put this one in play, and he'll foul it out off of the left field line. So that'll bring us to a full count once again. Pickoff move does not get him, keeping more honest over on first base. And got him watching, came all the way back for his first strikeout of the game. Sets down and ends that side of the first. So that will end our first inning as the Marlow Outlaws lead 1-0 over the Davis Wolves. Folks, stay tuned. Coming up for the top of the second, we'll have Davis, Morgan, and Hunt coming up to bat. Take a commercial break. We'll be right back after this message from Bravado Wireless.
You have a voice, a right to stand up against overpaying for data you don't use from companies that don't live where you live. We are Bravado Wireless, and we are here to answer your call for a better plan right here in southeastern Oklahoma. Now get 2 lines with unlimited talk and text and 14 gigabytes of shared data for only $64.99 a month, because costs should never stop you from connecting with those who mean most to you. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. Folks, be sure and let us know where you're watching from. We'd like to go back and check that out and see where everyone is watching from. And while you're searching around on the old interweb there, be sure and check out BravadoWireless.com. Find a retail store near you. Look at that beautiful view from our camera above center field. Find a retail store near you and find some amazing deals. We have some amazing people working down here at our Valiant, Idabel, and Hugo stores. Houston Davis up to bat now. Davis is playing shortstop today for the Outlaws. Takes first cut, 0-1. That one puts the wood to it, and it will bounce. No, it will be caught by the center fielder. I thought for sure it was going to take a hop in front of him, but a shot to center field, and that's the first out of the top of the second. Brings up Brendan Morgan, your pitcher for the Marlow Outlaws. Cale Hunt, designated hitter, is on deck, and Tag Allen is in the hole. Fouls this one off to the right. So 1-0, 0-1, excuse me, is the pinch count. Pitch low and away, 1-1 will even up the count. Got Morgan swinging on that one, so 1-2 the count. High, but he gets a piece of it, chops it back to the pitcher. Pitcher has a little problem with it. Gets him at first, though. Nice recovery by Amos to throw him out at first. That'll bring up Cale Hunt, designated hitter today for the Marlow Outlaws. On deck is Tag Allen. Hunt fouls it back off behind us. Second pitch fouls it off in front of the catcher. So he's behind in the count 0-2. Amos is in the driver's seat on this one. First ball. Count 1-2 now. Got him chasing. Catcher drops it and will attempt to throw him out at first and does not. Hunt's going to try to make it to second, and he does somehow. So he turns what should have been a strikeout into a double. Obviously, an error will be put on the catcher. So a drop ball, third strike. Coach wants a little conference there with the umpire out at second base. Good mic work. You can hear him asking what happened. He said he just got underneath the glove going to the bag. Brings up Tag Allen. Allen playing left. Excuse me, he's playing right field. Amos is going to step off and try to keep Hunt on second base. First pitch is a ball. It looked like it was just a tad high. Second pitch low outside. Third pitch high and over the batter's head of Allen. And yesterday we had a Davis player get hit in the head. I think it was Davis. Maybe in Rock Creek. It was one of our early games. Got hit in the head by a pitch and actually cracked the helmet. That pitch called strikes. 3-1 now the count on Allen. High inside, and that will send Allen to first base. It brings up top of the order, Nate Hershock. Hershock struck out the first time up, and that's the only strikeout that Amos has today. First one, pitch goes right up the gut, and shortstop somehow made the grab and pulls off the force out at second. What a great grab by the shortstop. That will end at the top of the second inning as we will head to the bottom of the second. As the Marlow Outlaws lead 1-0. Coming up for the Davis Wolves will be Martin, Bridenstine, and Amos. Folks, stick around. We'll be right back after this commercial break to the Southeast Shootout.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at the Southeast Shootout. Day 2 of the pool tournament. We're in Valiant, Oklahoma, and we have the Marlow Outlaws versus the Davis Wolves. At bat right now for the Davis Wolves is number 7, Cole Martin. Martin is playing shortstop today for the Wolves. On the mound is Brennan Morgan. And first 2 pitches are ball and a strike on Martin. Second pitch inside and will be called ball. 2-1 the count. Three 3-1 the count on Martin, so he more than likely will be sitting on his heels, waiting, unless it's a big old grapefruit. That one fouls it off, so now we have a full count, 3-2 on Martin. Swing and a miss. That'll be Morgan's second strikeout of the game. Up next is Dakota Bridenstine. Bridenstine is playing center field for the for the Wolves. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 to count. Second pitch down the middle. It's going to pop it way up. Center fielder trying to track it, and he's got it. So a fly out to center field. That'll be out number 2. That brings up Raiden Amos, the pitcher for the Davis Wolves, number 15. First pitch down the gut, getting him swinging. 0-1 to count. Second pitch right down the gut. One, 2 the count. That pitch was outside. Gets the tip of the bat on it, and it has a chance to drop. Wow, what a great catch by third baseman. Great job, and that will retire the bottom of the second as you will go to the top of the third with the Marlow Outlaws leading 1-0 over the Davis Wolves. You see the replay there. Very nice catch there. Coming up will be, let's see where we at in the order, will be Layden, Hubbard, and Hershock coming up for the Marlow Outlaws. Folks, stick around. We'll take a commercial break and we'll be right back after this.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Junior college. Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. And coming up to bat is Peyton Layden, and Don Hoover is in the on deck with Hershock in the hole. First time up, Layden hit a little dribbler back to the pitcher. Was thrown out by the pitcher at first. Shot to shortstop, scoops it up and gets him at first. So Layden will be the first out of the top of the third. That'll bring up Hoover, and Hoover was able to get on last time and actually is the only run, scored the only run for the Marlow Outlaws. Oh, hit by a pitch, so Hoover will take his base as he struck in the arm there. That'll bring up Nolan Hershock. Hershock had a rocket down first baseline that scored Hoover last time up. Hershock, left-handed batter. Excuse me. Left-handed batter and playing third baseman. Third base for the Outlaws today. Just going to say, big lead over there by Hoover, and he dives back and then gets hit in the back with the ball. So Hoover's taken a beating so far this game. He gives a thumbs up to the umpire. He's going to have some blue underneath that jersey to match the trim on that jersey. Again, Hoover takes that big lead off of first. Hoover is playing center field, so obviously has some speed out there. Pitch high, and Hoover trots back to first. I thought he was going to go take it. So 1-1 the count. Hoover does go, and he will go in safely to second, so he will still second. So Hoover moves out of a force. Hershock still the batter and has a 1-2 count on him. Hit by a pitch, and so he will take his base. So 2 straight walks by Amos. That brings up Cade Wilson. Wilson, catcher today for the Outlaws. He had a fly out to left field earlier. Pitch low. No runners going. Second pitch low outside. Amos will step off the mound. And caught the outside corner. Umpire likes that one. So 2-1 now the count. Just a bit inside is what the umpire says. 3-1 now the count. Big lead by Huber off of second base. And he's going. Swing and a miss and high throw to third base by the catcher. Huber stills third. And Hershock will still second. Wilson now has a full count on him. So any kind of ball put in play should score. And he drives one deep center field. Center fielder trying to track it. He does it. Oh, he drops the ball. Now, I don't know if it was on transfer or if he dropped it out of his glove. They're going to say he dropped it out of his glove. Oh, no, they say he dropped it on transfer. So Wilson will be out, but he will score Huber on that one. So an RBI sac fly on that one. Hershock moves over to third base. Houston Davis up to bat. And driving ball to right field, or excuse me, center field, and it is caught. So Davis flies out practically the same place he flew out last time, leaving one duck on the pond here. But they do pick up another run, so 2-0 heading into the bottom of the third inning as the Marlow Outlaws lead 2-0 over the Davis Wolves. Coming up to bat will be Baxter, Delaney, and back to the top of the order with Parker. Folks, stick around. More action to come. Bottom of the third coming up, or bottom of the second coming up here at Valiant, Oklahoma.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at the Southeast Shootout. Up to bat is Levi Baxter, designated hitter for the Wolves. His first plate appearance for the morning. Morgan is still the pitcher for the Marlow Outlaws. First pitch, and Baxter takes a cut at it. Third baseman's going to pick it up and guns him down at first base. So Baxter, first pitch hitter. And he will be thrown out at first. That'll bring up Colin Delaney. Delaney is playing right field today for the Wolves. That south wind blowing in to the complex here. Pitch high inside. Second pitch, high inside is what the umpire says, so that will bring up 2-0. That one called strike, so 2-1 now the count. Swing and a miss, and so that will even up the count 2-2 as Delaney takes the cut, unable to connect with it. And a chopper back behind him. So far, Morgan already has 37 pitches. Count 2-2. On deck is Trey Parker. Parker ground out last time up. Pitch is high, so it'll bring up a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Delaney is trying to find him a hit on his first appearance today. Puts the ball in play, and shortstop grabs it, see if he's got the arm to throw him out. And just not quite there. So a hard shot to shortstop, and that will put Delaney on first base. That brings up Trey Parker. On deck is Dane Parker. Both unable to get anything going last time they were up at bat. Folks, be sure and check out BravadoWireless.com. You can go get an iPhone XR for just a penny on our Bravado Premium plan. See the store for more details, and you can find a retail store near you by going to BravadoWireless.com. And but that's right, find a penny in a parking lot can get you an iPhone XR on the Bravado Premium plan. And a bouncer down the right line will go foul by Parker. So his first pitch, he fouls off. Also, don't forget, we have the new Samsung S10, S10 Plus, and S10e have hit the stores. Has a camera like none other you've ever seen before. Strike number 2 going to be called on Parker. One of the best cameras that have come out, and has ultra high-tech fingerprint scanning, so no one else can break into your phone. Pitch high and outside. Also, it has supposed to be the best battery in the cell phones on the market. But those are in our stores now. Come in all colors of the rainbow. Swing and a miss, and he'll have a seat. So that'll be Morgan's third strikeout of the morning. Now, coming up next after this, we'll have the Marlow JV. We'll be playing Dewar Dragons. So Marlow will stick around in their JV squad. They've got 24 traveling players. Nice off-speed pitch, drops right in there for Dane Parker. Dane Parker flew out to left field last time up. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count. Inside pitch, and Morgan thought he got him on the final strike there. Puts that one right back to the pitcher. Second baseman scoops it up and force out at second. So Parker hits to the second baseman and will force out Delaney for the third out. That will end our third inning as the score is 2-0. As the Marlow Outlaws lead the Davis Wolves. Coming up to bat for the Outlaws will be Morgan, Hunt, and Allen. Folks, stick around. More action to come after this commercial break. We'll be right back to the Southeast Shootout.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. As you can hear the coach encouraging the Marlow Outlaws to get the bats woken up. Surely the horns that were given out to all the fans, you can hear them blowing in the background. Maybe we'll wake up these bats. It looks like we may have a new pitcher, and we do. That will be number 25, Gavin Moore. So Gavin Moore will come in and pitch. Moore pitched a little bit yesterday. Up to bats, 21, Brendan Morgan. He is the pitcher for the Marlow Outlaws. First pitch, and Morgan takes a swipe at it. Third baseman scoops it up. They're going to throw him out at first. So first pitch hit and will be thrown out. So one down. That'll bring up designated hitter Cale Hunt. Hunt reached on an error last time. Swing and a miss this time. If you remember, there was a third strike drop ball. Catcher had the throwing error to first base. Pitch low, so 1-1 will now be the count. Here at the top of the fourth inning with the Marlow Outlaws leading 2-0. And a little blooper, has a chance to drop, and it does drop right in front of a diving center fielder. So Hunt will get on base with that shot. Hunt able to get on base both times he's come up. Now Tag Allen comes up. Allen was hit by a pitch last time up. Swing and a miss for Tag Allen. Trying to throw out the runner Hunt at second and does not get him, so Hunt will still second. Gets him out of a forced play, but Allen now has 2 strikes on him. 0-2 the count for the right fielder for the Outlaws. Pitch high, 1-2 the count. And a drive, shortstop scoops it up, has a little problem, loses it in the dirt. And so that will go down as a fielding error on the shortstop as Allen gets on base. And that will move Hunt to third. And this now will be back to the top of the order, Nate Hershock. Last 2 times up, Hershock struck out the first time, second time flew out to left field. So the Outlaws have men on the corners. Runner going to try to throw him out at second, and may have been a ploy just to try to get Hunt to try to make a commitment up to home plate. Calls strike on that one. So 1-1 to count. First pitch, or excuse me, next pitch low, fouled off. One out, count 1-2. Hershock fouls this one off. It will stay at 1-2. Pitch high will bring the count even up 2-2. As you can see, so far the Davis pitchers have combined for 56 pitches. And got him, called strike, and catcher drops it but tags him on the way out. All right, so that will be the second out. On the Outlaws, this brings up Peyton Layden. Layden is 0 for 2 from the plate. Both of them have been ground out to the shortstop. So runners in scoring position, and Outlaws so far unable to bring them around. Count 1-1. Caught the outside corner, 1-2 the count. So Layden has to protect the plate here. Puts the bat on this one, but it will draw foul. 1-2 remains the count. So Moore is ahead in the count. Let's see what he gives Layden to swing at. Pitch outside and call ball. 2-2 the count now. Hit by a pitch, so Layden will take his base. And that will bring up Huber. Huber has got on base both times, one with a hit and a second with a base on balls. So now bases are loaded, and we have 2 outs with Huber coming up, who so far has had a knack getting on base. Pokes this one right between first and second, and it will score 1, possibly 2. 2 outlaws come in, and so Huber has a 2-run single shot between first and second. Scores Hunt and Allen. Now to push the score to 4-0. Now runners on the corners. Up to bat is Nolan Hershock, and in the hole, or on deck, excuse me, Cade Wilson. Huber was still second, so Huber so far has 3 stolen bases in this game alone. Hershock last time up, base on ball, and he's 1 for 1 with a shot down first baseline. This one he fouls off back out of play. So they count 1-1 on Hershock. Fouls this one off. Nolan Hershock, your third baseman today for the Outlaws. Golf swings this one to right field, and right fielder misses it. He's on the run, scores 1, scores 2. He's going to go for the triple. He's on the run. Here's the throw. Nice head first slide. So a triple by Nolan Hershock will score 2. So a 2-run RBI will score Layden and Huber. And just like that, 4-run inning, and it's 6-0 by the Outlaws, top of the 4th. This brings up Cade Wilson. Wilson is 0 for 2, but drove in an RBI last time up. Cade Wilson, your catcher today for the Outlaws. This one he'll put in play right past the third baseman, and he will score another. So a RBI single for Cade Wilson. And courtesy runner coming in, and that's number 12, Taylor Skaggs. So Skaggs comes in to be a runner for Wilson. Now up to bat is Houston Davis. Davis 0 for 2, had 2 shots out to center field. First pitch is a strike. So Houston unable to get on base yet today. Trying a pickoff move, misses it, and Skaggs is on the run, and he'll hold up at second base. So a throwing error there by the pitcher on the pickoff move. Now Davis has a runner in scoring position if he can put the ball in the outfield. And slaps this in right field, and it bounces into the glove. So runner will come around, and he's down. Davis going to try to make it to second, and he does. He will continue on to third as the ball bounces past second baseman. So he'll pick up 3 bases, and he will score Wilson, or score Skaggs. So Davis's shot to right field, and he will travel all the way to third base. This will bring up Brennan Morgan. Now Morgan started all of this. Actually, Morgan was flew out, excuse me, but Morgan was the first batter on the top of the 4th inning here. He's going to put this one to play. Long fly ball to left field. It's going back and up against the fence. Left fielder can't get it, but that will be an RBI double as he slides into second base. So Morgan, RBI double, and pushes the score to 9-0 with a 7-run 4th inning. Four of the 7 runs have been scored after the 2 outs. Nope, pulled his foot, and oh, he calls him out, but he pulled his foot. Both umpires call him out, and wow. So they're going to call Hunt out at first base, but from this view, he pulled his foot. Let's see if we can get it. I didn't see that replay. Let's see if we can see another replay on it, because I'm pretty sure he pulled his foot on that. We'll see here. Yeah. Boy, it sure looked like he pulled his foot. Well, we'll call that one a mulligan on the officials. So after a 7-run 4th inning, it's 9-0. The Marlow Outlaws lead the Davis Wolves. Coming up to bat for the Davis Wolves, let's see where we're at here, will be Moore, Eidelman, and Martin. So we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to action. 1-1 count on Gavin Moore, who's at the plate right now. Moore cut right there and doesn't connect, though. 1-2 the count. Moore, left-handed batter, got on base earlier with a base on balls. Pitch way outside. That'll even it out 2-2. Wow. Pitch left his hand a little weird and floated out to the outside, so now we have a 3-2 count. Full count on Moore. Here we are sitting in the bottom of the 4th inning. High outside, so Moore once again will walk. So 2 trips up, and both times Moore has walked. This will bring up Jace Eidelman. Last time up, Eidelman struck out. Score 9-0. We're in the bottom of the 4th, and the lead is with the Marlow Outlaws. Morgan's on a pitch count of 53 right now. Swing and a miss, so it'll be first strike on Eidelman. Wind's starting to pick up here. You see the jerseys blowing, and our camera is starting to bounce a little bit back there. Strike two going to be called on Eidelman. So he'll have to defend the plate, but that gives a little room for Morgan to work. Pitcher for the Outlaws. Outfield starts to shift over. This one up, center fielder trying to track it down. Let's see if the wind gives him problems. Does not. So a fly ball out to center field, and that will be the first out of the bottom of the fourth. Brings up Cole Martin, shortstop, and Dakota Bridenstine is on deck. You can hear Morgan, a little grunt there on his pitches, trying to put a little extra mustard on it. Pitch inside, 2-0 the count. Last time up, Martin struck out, so he's one of 3 of Morgan's strikeouts today. This one he puts in play and will drop in front of the left fielder. So that will push Moore to second. And Cole Martin gets a single of that. Dakota Bridenstine comes up. Bridenstine playing center field for the Outlaws. Last time up, he flew out to center field. Then on deck is Raiden Amos. Last time up, he flew out or grounded out to shortstop. So 1 out. Davis trying to get some runs, stay in this ball game. Pitch low, blocked by the catcher Wilson. Puts this one to work, and to the shortstop, double play opportunity. Got him at 2, and so a double play ends the inning for the Outlaws as they manage to get out of that one without any runs being scored. Davis Wolves leave 2 ducks on the pond. So we move to the top of the 5th inning. Marlow leading 9-0. Up to bat, coming up to bat will be Tag Allen will be coming up to bat for Marlow Outlaws. Folks, stick around. More action to come. Top of the 5th coming up.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Southeast Shootout. Up to bat now is number 4, Tag Allen. Allen last time up reached on error, and then before that took a base on ball. This time a chopper to shortstop, and it is a foul ball by mere inches, so Allen will have a first strike on him. Second pitch low, won't count. Count 1-1 on Tag Allen. Second pitch wild and outside. 2-1 count on Allen. Inside, 3-1 now the count on Allen. So Allen more likely be looking on this next pitch. Allen calls time, backs out. That will give him a second walk on the game as Tag Allen will trot down to first base. That will bring out Coach Lampton. He wants to talk to his pitcher, and we'll see if they're going to have a pitching change. And they will. It looks like they're going to be bringing in center fielder Bridenstine to pitch. So new pitcher Bridenstine will be coming in for the Davis Wolves. Folks, be sure and check out BravadoWireless.com. Find out where we're going to be next. We have the chili cook-off in Muskogee coming up, and all kinds of fun festivities up there for just a few bucks. You get you a taster kit, and you get to taste chili, barbecue, all kinds of ribs, beans, you name it, and they will have it there at the chili cook-off. I believe this is the 35th annual, so you can go check that out. Go to the Exchange Club website or find them on Facebook. And then coming up April 26th, we will be at the Muskogee Thunderbird Speedway for the MLRA late model race. We'll be broadcasting that live. Be sure to put that on your calendar. Always a fun event. So racing season has officially started here in the next couple of weeks. So we'll be covering some races throughout the summer. And we have, I believe, another baseball tournament coming up, American Legion tournament at Connor State College in Warner. Will be coming up in May. First pitch to Hershock and is low, so ball one. Hershock gets a part of this one, but it'll be called a foul ball. 1-1 now the count. Pitch high, but runner going and a safe as Allen will get a second stolen base of the game for him. 1-2 count on Hershock. Pitch high. 2-2 count, evened up now. Last time up, Hershock actually is 0 for 3 on the game with 1 strikeout. Pitch high, 3-2, full count now. Golf swing, and it's got a chance. If it will drop, it does drop right in front of the left fielder. Allen will advance to third. So first time Hershock gets on board with a little bloop single right in front of the left fielder. This brings up Peyton Layden. Layden reached last time, hit by a pitch. Fouls this one off right back in front of us on the screen. 0-1 to count. Second pitch fouls off back in the creek behind us. This one puts into play to left field, and left fielder misplays it off his glove. So that will be a fielding error, but it will score Tag Allen. So Layden gets an RBI out of that. This brings up Huber, and Huber has reached base every time. Last time up, he had a 2-run RBI and a stolen base. This one, shot to right field. It's got a chance to drop, and it does, but it is foul. So Huber will get one strike on him. Huber scored 3 runs on this game and then knocked in 2 RBIs. So right now we set at 10-0. Slaps this one. First baseman grabs it, nearly tags out Layden there. So good play by the first baseman as he's able to pick that one off in the air for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up Nolan Hershock. Hershock had a 2-run RBI last time and is 2 of 2 and a base on balls on this game. First pitch outside corner, going to be called strike. Second pitch and drives it to second base. Second baseman got him at first, so that is 2 outs now. So fielder's choice there. And that will bring up Cade Wilson. Now that hit moved Hershock to third and Layden to second. This will bring up Cade Wilson. He has gone 1 for 3, but he has 2 RBIs and a run scored on the game. Long fly ball right field and tracks it down, and that will end top of the fifth inning as Wilson flies out to center field. As the Outlaws pick up one more run as they lead now the Wolves 10-0 heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. Coming up to bat will be Amos, Baxter, and Delaney for the Wolves. Folks, stick around. More action to come. The bottom of the 5th coming up here at the Southeast Shootout.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud,
to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Welcome back to Southeast Shootout here at Valiant, Oklahoma. Beautiful Valiant little town here in southeastern Oklahoma. We're at Valiant High School, home of the Valiant Bulldogs here. Beautiful field. This part of the Southeast Shootout is being played at Valiant High School. The other part at Broken Bow. We'll be here all day today. Coming up next is a Marlow JV versus Dewar, and at 2 o'clock is Valiant versus Stonewall. 4:15 is Colgate versus Tushka, and at 6:30 is Hugo versus Harshorn. And then we will move to Broken Bow tomorrow. Our first game will be the 12:15 game. Then there's a 2:30 and a 4:15 championship game. 4:45, excuse me, championship game. So be sure and tune in tomorrow. Folks, be sure and let us know where you're from, as we like to see. Where everyone's from that's watching. First pitch is low. As that is, we have a new body up there. Colton can't read the writing for his last name. First name is Colton. Number 9 is up to bat now. Counts 3-0. So he's subbed in for Amos, excuse me. Got him chasing that time, so 3-1 now the count. As here's the coach, words of encouragement. And takes a base on balls. Morgan's pitch count is now at 67. Now this will bring up Levi Baxter. Baxter, your designated hitter. Baxter pops it up out of play. Takes a swipe at this one and sends it out of play over on left field. So count on Baxter's 0-2. Fouls off another one, back out of play. Baxter stays alive up there. Pitch outside, 1-2 now. runner going and will slide in safely as the ball bounces around in front of the catcher. 2-2 now the count. Fouls it off down towards third base. Count still stays at 2-2. Pitch high. 3-2 now to count. Full count on Baxter. And trying to make a pickoff, throws it away. Center fielder there to clean it up. No run goes. Swing and a miss. So that will be Morgan's 4th strikeout of the game. Going to bring up Colin Delaney. Morgan again tries to pick off at shortstop, or second base rather. Shortstop pulls it down. First pitch strike, 0-1 now the count. Drives this one into play. Third baseman scoops it up and will get him at first. Runner advances to third, but Delaney's will be thrown out at first. That'll be 2 outs. Brings up Trey Parker. Parker struck out once, and so he's 0 for 2 on the day. Pitch way outside. Inside, so 2-0 the count. Caught the outside corner. 2-1 now the count. Way outside. 3-1 now the count on Parker. Fouls this one off back into the screen. So now we'll have a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 4, so that will send Parker down to first base as Dane Parker now comes up. Dane Parker has gone 1 for 2 on the game. First pitch called strike. Wild pitch, runner's going to come and will score. So the Wolves avoid a shutout. Count remains 1-2. Got him swinging, so Parker will go sit down for the third out. And that will be it, folks, as the Marlow Outlaws improved to 3-0 and the Davis was dropped to 0-3 on the tournament. They win 10-1. Folks, stick around. We have more great action to come. And this broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast shall not be reproduced, rebroadcasted, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management. Folks, thanks for tuning in, and stick around. We have another game coming up, the Marlow Outlaws JV versus the Dewar Dragons in about 20 minutes.